Thank you. And our next song is called A Small Minority, political again, but perhaps a bit more light-hearted. And after that, we're going to sing Restless, which is back to the sombre. And there are a couple of people in the audience who know this song and could come up and sing it with us. So just giving you the heads up, we're going to do A Small Minority first. I'm not an Aboriginal, a small minority, but nor am I an immigrant, not true blue Aussie me. My family is Australian from way back out of sight, and where we're from before that doesn't matter, 'cause we're white. I'm a mainstream Australian, more typical than you. I'm part of the majority, which numbers very few. When debating legislation for the country as a whole, it's only fair that I have disproportionate control.
I'm not an adolescent or an immature child. I'm not a young adult, but then I'm also not retired. I'm not a rowdy student, or a feral, or a punk, or a greenie, or a communist, or any other junk.
I'm a mainstream Australian, more typical than you. I'm part of the majority, which numbers very few. When debating legislation for the country as a whole, it's only fair that I have disproportionate control.
I'm not a homosexual or queer of any kind. I'm not at all disabled in the body or the mind. I'm not a homeless pauper or a starving refugee. And I'm not a small-time businessman with 7 kids to feed. I'm a mainstream Australian, more typical than you. I'm part of the majority, which numbers very few. When debating legislation for the country as a whole, it's only fair that I have disproportionate control. Of course I'm not a criminal, I've never been in jail. I don't smoke marijuana, or at least I don't inhale. I never ride a skateboard or cycle into work, and I don't catch public transport. No, I always take the Merc. I'm a mainstream Australian, more typical than you. I'm part of the majority, which numbers very few. When debating legislation for the country as a whole, it's only fair that I have disproportionate control. I'm not a single parent, nor am I unemployed. The working class and unionists I carefully avoid. I'm surely not a woman, it's more normal to be male. I'm an ordinary Aussie and my wishes will prevail. I'm a mainstream Australian, more typical than you. I'm part of the majority, which numbers very few. When debating legislation for the country as a whole, it's only fair that I have disproportionate control.